Welcome back to Feelings Invested, where silence has meaning, truth has weight, and emotional clarity becomes spiritual medicine. Today's episode is not for the faint of heart. It's for the ones who stayed too long in the waiting room for someone's potential. I'm Giselle. Let's begin. In a world, people wear masks, not always to deceive, but because they're afraid that if you saw them bare, raw, uncertain, unhealed, you might leave. It's hard to admit, but you were never confused. You were in resonance with the glimpse, but out of alignment with the truth. Because people don't reveal themselves when they're performing. They reveal themselves in the space they think you won't notice. In the inconsistencies, the delayed replies, the things they justify as not a big deal. But energy never lies. The soul knows. The body flinches. The spirit whispers. And still, you stay. You script a story in your head and beg reality to cooperate. You pray that the version they showed you in passing is the real them. But people aren't who they say they are. They are what they do when the stakes are emotional. They are their habits when no one's watching. They are the way they handle you once they believe they no longer need you. You see, every person carries a frequency, and every mask has an expiration date. There is a divine law written. Truth always reveals itself, especially when you stop interfering. You don't need to catch them in a lie. You don't need to over-explain your boundary. You don't need to beg someone to show up right. You just need to be still. Observe. Withdraw your energy. Stop directing their script, and they'll show you how the story ends. Let people do what they want, so you can see what they would rather do. That's the lesson, the liberation. To those who lead with empathy, I know you want to understand. I know you want to give them the benefit of the doubt. You were taught that love is endurance, but love without discernment is self-abandonment dressed in compassion. And there's nothing graceful about ignoring red flags, because your hope and patience won't inspire someone to change. If someone can only see the harm when it's your reaction and not when it's their actions, they are not safe for your nervous system. They'll guilt trip you. They'll twist the story. They'll want to paint you as ungrateful, cruel, or too much, because that narrative protects them from accountability. But I promise you, a person rooted in integrity won't need to be reminded how to treat you. You won't need to beg for clarity, decode confusion, or water yourself down just to keep the peace. And for those of you staying for the kids, I need you to understand, children don't need perfect families. They need truthful environments. They need to see you choose yourself, so they don't grow up believing self-sacrifice is a language of love. They're watching. They watch you make excuses. They watch you stay through silence. They absorb your tears, even the ones you cry in private. And when they go looking for love, they'll choose what feels familiar. You don't just parent your children's present. You plant the seed for their future relationships. So ask yourself, are you modeling loyalty or emotional imprisonment? Remember, the mask always falls. The truth always floats to the surface, especially when you stop trying to fix, explain, or rescue it. So today I'm not asking you to fight. I'm asking you to release, to trust the slow reveal, to honor the version of yourself that no longer negotiates with confusion. Let the mask fall. Let the fantasy burn. Let the sacred silence do what your words could not. A truth that should live at the core of your love language, your self-worth, and your standards. Reciprocity is non-negotiable. When two people are in alignment, reciprocity flows naturally. It doesn't have to be begged, explained, or performed. If someone isn't fully invested in you, if they're still entertaining other people, and they're uncertain about you, you'll feel the imbalance long before you find the courage to name it. So it should come as no surprise. You cannot be fulfilled in a relationship where your love is a flood and theirs is a drought. And no, this doesn't mean you aren't whole. It doesn't mean you haven't done your inner work. You can be complete within yourself and still feel deeply unfulfilled and a relationship that just lacks reciprocity. Because love isn't just about being full on your own, it's about being met. The energy, the presence, communication, and more importantly, with the affection, with honesty, with respect. All of it should be mirrored, not matched perfectly, but offered willingly, generously, and consistently. You'll never feel safe, seen, or satisfied with someone who cannot meet you in the depths you love from. Reciprocity is no longer optional. It's the requirement. It's your compass. It's the confirmation that you're in the right place with the right person. And anyone who can't meet you there is simply not meant to walk with you. Sometimes you have to let people miss out on you, not because you stop loving them, but because they stop valuing you. Master the art of exit. There is no need to drink the whole sea to realize that it's salty. One betrayal is enough to show you someone's true nature. If they can hurt you once and justify it, they can do it again and again. Because betrayal isn't just a mistake. It's a mindset, a lack of respect, a sign that they never valued you, not the way you valued them. Their behavior is telling you the truth. Their behavior is telling you what they care about and what their priorities are. If their behavior is telling you that your needs are not a priority, let them reveal that. No amount of effort can replace someone else's awareness. Forget trying to change people. Change yourself. Change your environment, or both. Your power lies in direction, not correction. Remember, people don't run from love. They run from accountability because you were too much truth for someone still living a lie. Leave when a promise turns into a sorry. Repeated disappointment is not love. It's a pattern. Drive carefully on this road called life. People will switch lanes on you without signaling. Stay alert. Not everyone moves with intention. Remember, you learn a lot about people when they don't get what they want from you. Character is the clearest in disappointment. Allow the mask to fall, and when it does, understand effort without consistency is just manipulation. That history without accountability is dead weight. If there's one thing my grandfather used to say, you'll never find the same person twice, not even in the same person. This is Feelings Invested, and this was your reminder to stop settling for proximity when what you truly deserve is partnership. Until next time, walk in worth, expect alignment, and honor the love that reflects back to you the fullness of what you give. Remember, feelings are just visitors. Let them come, let them teach, let them go. But you stay invested in your healing, because growth doesn't come with a warning. It comes when you're finally too tired to pretend.